This week, we visit a cool but creepy skeleton museum.
Then we'll eat as much ice cream as we can in 6 seconds with a famous actor.
Plus the latest theme park news and more coming at you
right now.
This week's show is brought to you by MEI Travel, our preferred travel agent for Disney World, Universal, cruises, and all your vacation planning needs. For a free quote with no obligation, visit MEItravel.com.
Undercover Tourist is our recommended supplier of discount tickets to Florida and California theme parks and attractions. For the best deals and planning tips, go to undercovertourist.com or find them on Facebook and Twitter.
Fun Spot America is Central Florida's only family-owned theme park, offering 2 locations, Orlando and Kissimmee. Both theme parks provide safe, clean fun. For more information, visit fun-spot.com.
Hello and welcome to this week's episode of the show. I'm Banks.
And I'm Elisa.
You may not be able to tell because it's the same background, but we are in our new studio here at Fun Spot America in our office. It's really great. I love the space.
Yes, I love the space as well. It's good to be here.
Yeah, and we'll be out in the park too for a couple of segment intros as well, so you'll still see a little bit of the park. Exactly. But I want to talk about something you got to do. I'm so jealous of because I wanted to go see Idina Menzel.
Yes, I saw Idina Menzel. I was lucky enough to see her in Wicked when it was her and Kristen Chenoweth.
Oh, no,
years
you're
ago.
Kidding me.
I was really young. Like, I still appreciated it, but seeing her this past week, oh my gosh, I cried a lot.
Really?
Let me just start with that. Just because I love her so much, and I come from a theater background,
Yeah.
It was just amazing. We had fantastic seats. What were you gonna ask?
I was gonna say, did she do anything from Rent?
Oh yeah,
Good.
She sang from Rent, from Wicked. She opened with Defying Gravity, and she closed with
Let
It Go.
Of course.
Well, she closed and then she left, and her encore was Tomorrow from Annie, actually.
Oh.
Yes, but she picked people from the audience to go up and sing with her, and I was crying for them because I was just so happy for them, and she was fantastic. She's hilarious. She was just so real with everyone in the audience.
I love it.
I had a really good time.
She's on a world tour, so I'm sure she's going to be across other cities in the country and the world. So if she's coming to your neck of the woods, would you suggest going to see the show?
Absolutely. I will never forget it. I had such a good time.
Oh, I'm so jealous. Well, I got to see something really awesome this past week as well. Yes. Sharknado 3. It debuted. So while you're going there and seeing Let It Go for that 1 millionth time, I got to see Sharknado 3.
Yes.
You watched it too, though.
I did watch it. I actually watched the first, second, and third one in a row. I don't know how I made it.
How did your brain
I don't know. I had to step away a few times, but I wanted to make sure I knew the background story.
Because the story in Sharknado is very important. You need to know.
It's true. No, it was actually hilarious.
It was. I loved all the Universal scenes. Like the park was just so great with how open they were of what they could do in that park. Like Bruce biting someone, Rocket derailing, the globe rolling through City Walk. It was just insane.
My favorite part at Universal was when the shark was sliding down the slide at Cabana Bay. Just going for a ride.
As you do.
Yes,
as you do. I knew exactly when, I was watching it, so I knew my cameo came up. But then, I opened Twitter up, all of a sudden I have, 200 notifications of oh my God, there's Banks, there's Banks. So it was really kind of cool. It was cool that the shot lingered on us in the audience for so long that you can spot me. So I'm very happy I'm in a Sharknado movie.
Yes, it was fantastic.
You got to see an amazing, talented Broadway star, and I got to be in a really cheesy sci-fi movie.
There you go. A successful week for both of us.
Yes. All right, let's get to the news in the queue. First up this week, reservations are now open for Universal Orlando's newest resort.
The new on-site hotel, Loews Sapphire Falls Resort, is now taking reservations for guests who want to stay there starting next July.
Built around a tropical lagoon and towering waterfall, the new 1,000-room Caribbean-themed hideaway will be the 5th hotel at Universal.
The resort will feature Universal's largest zero-entry pool with a white sand beach, a water slide, cabanas, and a fire pit.
Value season rates will start at $119 per night for a 7-night stay, and summer rates start at $176 per night for a full week stay.
Loews Sapphire Falls benefits include early theme park admission, free transportation to the parks, free merchandise delivery to your room, and resort-wide charging privileges.
You drive by Universal and this thing's just coming up very quickly.
Yes, it is. It's going to be humongous.
It's about a year now it should open. The concept art looks very gorgeous. I love the fact that they're going to be extending the waterway there so that you can still take the boat transportation.
Yes, because a lot of people don't realize that with Cabana Bay, you can't take the boat to and from the parks, and they don't like that. So Sapphire Falls sounds like a great luxury hotel. Maybe the next Sharknado they can have a shark in the cabana or something.
Trust me, they're not going to be able to top this one. But yeah, I'm very excited about this one. I'm sure Matt's on it to get us a room, a night stay there when it opens next week or next year, I should say.
Next July, Sapphire Falls.
Yep. Have you ever wondered how to make a buttery pasta noodle or fork tender filet mignon?
I have.
Yeah, you have?
Yeah.
Wow. What a coincidence. Well, now you and your family can now see how it's done directly from Disney chefs.
The new Disney Family Culinary Adventure at the Contemporary Resort takes guests backstage for time with Disney chefs, hands-on cooking, and a 5-course dinner in the kitchen.
A maximum of 30 guests will put on aprons, hats, and gloves and be divided into 5 cooking groups, then split off to visit 5 different cooking stations.
Once the food prep is complete, guests will chat with the chefs, then everyone is seated and can enjoy the meal that they've prepared.
This is a neat idea. Yeah, have you ever sat at a Disney restaurant and wondered, how do they make these food?
Yes, because it's always so delicious.
Yeah, and pretty too. A lot of the food is really beautifully crafted and put together.
Yeah, because I feel like the only other experience like that is at what's the very expensive restaurant called at Grand Floridian?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Victoria and Albert's.
Yes.
They have like a chef's table.
Right, where you can be, but you don't really get to.
You're not hands-on with it.
Yeah, you get to sit in the kitchen, but you don't get to actually help make the food. But this is really cool, especially for kids who want to, learn and do that sort of stuff and maybe take it home and then make it
and
themselves.
Eat your face off. Sounds great.
Ooh, I like that.
Glidden is partnering with Disney for a new exhibit at Epcot.
A new Innoventions exhibit called Colortopia is slated to open late this fall.
A narrator will guide guests through hands-on activities. Guests will also be able to take the exhibit with them throughout Epcot and back home through a new app and website.
Colortopia looks to be taking the space in Innoventions East where the Test the Limits lab used to be. A lot of those exhibits, I know Habit Heroes does it where you can download an app and take it with you outside of the exhibit and home, and I think it's an excellent idea.
It is a great idea. Everybody's got their phones on them these days. If they're not doing like the Kim Possible. It's not Kim Possible anymore.
No, it had been Kim Possible for a long time.
A long time ago.
Agent P, World Showcase Adventure. Yes.
So, something like that where it's interactive. The kids just love that, especially at Epcot because there's not as much to do for the kids. So
and something to do with paint. I mean, to have kids be able to get to. I can't talk about what exactly they're going to have in there, but I can assume a brainstorm. Maybe they'll have things where you can paint. Walls or paint, interactive spaces. So kids love to be able to do the arts and crafts, that kind of stuff.
Sounds very nice.
Hi everybody, welcome to Hidden Mickey of the Week. Let's go to some of the Walt Disney World resorts. And at the Animal Kingdom Lodge, there are many great hidden Mickeys. This is a good one though. A classic stone hidden Mickey is on the rear of the short wall behind the Mara seating area. It's about 3 feet up from the ground, behind an emergency phone and a tall brown pole. Now there's a lot of foliage in the way, so you may have to negotiate your view to find this hidden Mickey, but it's really a decent one. Happy hunting!
Summer's coming on at Fun Spot with more rides, more value, more memories. This summer, ride Orlando's only wooden roller coaster. Go on the Freedom Flyer or ride our elevated go-kart tracks. We've got the all-new Screamer, also new Water Wars, new games like Transformers and Dirty Driving. And you can feed over 100 alligators. Less than half the price of the big parks. 2 Fun Spots, Orlando and Kissimmee. Come on out to Fun Spot where it's huge.
Lisa, what is your favorite flavor of ice cream?
Definitely Rocky Road.
What about bacon?
Bacon flavored ice cream?
No. Bacon as in Kevin Bacon, the actor. He recently kicked off the ice cream challenge over at Give Kids the World this week.
Oh, isn't that the challenge where you have to eat the most ice cream in 6 seconds?
Yep, and we sent Jessie to cover it, and hopefully she doesn't get brain freeze.
I am here at the Give Kids the World Village in Kissimmee, Florida to help celebrate the kickoff of their ice cream challenge with special star Kevin Bacon. My degree of Kevin Bacon is going to 1. I am here with Pam, who is going to explain to us what the ice cream challenge actually is.
Well, it's an incredible way to raise money and awareness for Give Kids the World Village. And what we're asking you to do is to challenge one of your friends or family members to an ice cream eating challenge for 6 seconds. The winner, of course, gets the bragging rights. The loser has to donate $6 to Give Kids the World to help us provide these fantasy vacations for our special children and their families.
I'm Kevin Bacon, this is Ethan, my man. We're here at Give Kids the World Village near Orlando. This is a not-for-profit resort for seriously ill kids and their families. Now, right here we have the ice cream eating palace where kids can get ice cream whenever they want, even for breakfast. Now, Ethan here thinks that he can eat more ice cream than me. So he's challenged me to a contest, right?
Yes.
So, for the next 6 seconds, we are going to battle it out, and the winner gets bragging rights. The loser gets to give $6 to Give Kids the World. Now, why 6 seconds and $6? You probably heard that you can connect any two people, like me and Ethan, through 6 steps or less. That means that we're all really connected to the kids who come here to Give Kids the World. All right, where's the timer? That's you, Mayor? Awesome. Okay, here's my spoon. I'm just going to cheat a little bit and clean this up. All right. Are you ready? Are you sure you're ready?
Yes.
You're not going to use your spoon? All right. I see where this is going. Are you ready, everybody? Let's do it.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wow. All right. You won. Here's your winner. I never had a chance. You know what? I'm going to take this $6 and give it to Give Kids the World. What do you think? Sounds like a good idea?
Yes.
Pounded. Nice job. Now it's your turn. Ethan and I challenge you to take the challenge yourself. Use the hashtag GKTWChallenge and share your videos at gktw.org/bacon. It's a cool way to get involved, right? All right, thank you. One more bite.
So I am starting my ice cream challenge right now with my special friend from Alabama. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Ecorian.
Yes, and we have our $6. So if I win, she donates $6, right? And if you win, I donate $6. Are you ready? You have to eat that faster than me. All right, do we have the time on the clock?
Ready.
Oh, okay. I'm almost ready. All right.
Get ready. And 5, 4, 3, 2, go. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I have a headache. Oh, yeah. Brain freeze. How was that? Yeah, brain freeze too? I think you beat me though. I think you beat me and I think our brain freeze beat us. Woo! High five. I am not even making a dent in this ice cream. I definitely recommend that each of you take this challenge very seriously, as I am personally challenging each of you. Make sure you hashtag your challenge video with GKTW challenge, and then make your donation at gktw.org/bacon.
The next time you plan a Disney vacation, book with a travel agency that's been specifically designated as an authorized Disney vacation planner. Unlike some other agencies, many of our agents' exclusive knowledge of Walt Disney World can help you get the most out of your vacation, and the assistance of our travel professionals can help you get a customized Disney vacation that's just right for you, your family, and your budget. Start planning your magical vacation today by visiting mousefantravel.com.
Did you know that steps away from the Orlando Eye and iDrive 360, there's a graveyard of sorts with over 400 different kinds of animal and human skeletons?
That's right, it's called Skeletons, Animals Unveiled, and we sent our reporter Andy to get the inside scoop.
Hey, we're here today at Skeletons, Animals Unveiled, to check out the new museum. They're supposed to have over 400 different skeletons in there, including human ones. I don't know what this is about, but I can't wait. Let's go. So, tell us, what is Skeletons, Animals Unveiled?
Skeletons Animals Unveiled is unlike anything you've probably ever seen before. We are a skeleton museum that focuses on the form and function of the skeletal system. Here at Skeletons, we have over 450 actual real skeletons. They all come to us as a carcass. We have to clean them, prepare them, assemble them, and finally you'll see them here on display.
Oh, we gotta ask, you didn't go out hunting these things, right?
No, there's no animal destroyed for our purpose.
Okay.
Everything comes to us from a natural death at a zoo or a rescue, or when an animal strands on the beach, for instance. We're called and given the skeleton, and from there we make the best of it.
Very cool. Now, are we going to see anything like dinosaurs and stuff that we normally see?
You won't see any dinosaurs in our museum. We are a living museum. Most every skeleton in this museum is living today, so we are an extant museum.
Okay, that's very cool. I got to ask about this thing that we're standing under. This is so cool. What is this?
You are standing under a 12,000-pound bull elephant skeleton. This animal was from Africa, died of natural causes, and the skeleton was donated to our museum.
That's so cool. Now, is this like the rarest thing you have here?
This is very special, but when I say it's the rarest, no. We have a Sumatran rhinoceros. There's less than 100 of those living in the world today.
That's so cool. Can you give me a tour?
I'll be happy to give you a tour.
Awesome, thanks.
You're welcome.
So what are we looking at here?
We're looking at a horse with a rider. We wanted to have a human riding a horse in our locomotion exhibit. We want to have people see what goes into putting skeletons together.
Wow. So that's actually the way we would look riding that horse, huh?
If you were a jockey, you would be off the ground and you would be running exactly like this. Here we have a bottlenose dolphin.
I didn't even realize this was a dolphin.
It's a dolphin.
It looks so different without
Commonly,
the rest of
people
it.
want to know where the dorsal fin was and the pectoral fins and all.
And where are they?
Well, they actually don't have a bone in their dorsal fin. The big fin you see on the back of a dolphin, you won't see it because there's no bone in it.
Fair enough. So this is cool. There's people doing art on bones.
This goes back in history. This is talking about how people have been using bones for thousands and thousands of years. Wow. These small fish hooks and things are just to show how the Eskimos would make tools out of bones. A lot of cultures would take head hunting trophies from their victims and carve their victims' skulls into trophies.
Like you do.
So, here we have our primate exhibit, from our prosimians to old world monkeys to new world monkeys to the great apes. We have a human with a hammer. That's to demonstrate we are a tool maker. We have the orangutan, the gorilla, the bonobo, and the chimpanzee.
I think I know that guy.
Over here we have our pathology exhibit, from our human dwarf to the 3 races of humans, skull development from the fetus to a 14-year-old child. People seem to be particularly interested in themselves.
Sure.
So here you can see a knee replacement, neck surgeries, back surgeries, hip replacements. Here we have our hoofed animal berm. We have our rhinos. Okay. We get asked very commonly, what's probably the rarest specimen we have in our museum?
Is that what you're talking about, the Sumatran there?
Undoubtedly, this is our rarest. There's less than 100 of the Sumatran rhino living in the world today.
Wow.
This animal died at a zoo. and was donated to us.
It's very
We're
cool.
very privileged to have it on display here. Everybody has to see our domestic beetles. One might ask what those are. These are what we actually clean our skeletons with. Like I said before, everything comes to us as a carcass. We have to hand cut as much meat off the specimens as possible. From there, they go into our beetle tanks where they're stripped of their tissue. Pretty crazy.
Yeah. All right, let's go somewhere else.
There's approximately 37 to 41 cats in the world, and we have a good many of them represented here. From our lion to our tiger to snow leopard, jaguar, etc.
It's so interesting looking at the skulls. You can barely tell what they are at all just by looking at the skulls.
A lot of people say that a lot, but when we finally tell them what they're looking at before they realize the sign, they'll say, "Oh yeah, I can see that now." And you know, so they once they're told what it is, then they can see the connection.
Now these are cyclopses, right?
That's a good call. These are cyclopses. Earlier explorers would find skeletons of.
Oh really? I was being funny. That's a thing.
Actually very true.
Wow.
Earlier explorers would find skeletons of elephants, never seeing the living animal. So they've heard legends of the cyclops.
Sure.
And they see the giant cyclops.
Now what is that? Is that what is that cavity there?
That is the nasal cavity.
Okay.
That's where his trunk was. So his trunk would come off of that and down to the ground. This is an African, this is an Asian.
Oh man, yeah.
King cobra. This is a fun one. But I like to remind people, if you saw this in the wild, this is how tall he would be standing when he approached you.
That's terrifying.
Over here is probably one of my favorite exhibits. We have our hippopotamus. This is Hippie the hippopotamus.
So, yeah. Ow, gonna hurt actually.
These are animals you'll see right here in the great state of Florida.
Yeah, I can tell the raccoon there.
The raccoon. Feeding on the milk duds, which he got them off the bear when he got into the picnic basket.
Fair enough. So you have a story being told.
We're trying to. This is everybody's favorite. This is our penguin exhibit. Penguins are cute and cuddly. Everybody likes a penguin, including me.
So you're planning on expanding the museum?
Oh, we constantly.
Okay.
Our goal is to hit that magic number of 500, which we're not too far away from doing that now. This is what we pretty much refer to as our touch me table.
Okay.
What we're doing here is you can pick up the skulls and try to identify them. The answers are on the back of the card. So what you would look at this, for instance, and there's an old nursery rhyme that elementary teachers use. Eyes in the front, the animal hunts. If the eyes are on the side, the animal hunts. Front, he has big canines.
I'm gonna say bobcat.
That's an awful good guess. You're right.
Yes.
You got it. This is our whale exhibit. This is a Minke whale. A Minke whale is a filter feeding whale. And this is the baleen that's inside of his mouth. The animal will open its mouth, swim, capture its prey, close its mouth, push the water out, and trap the prey within the...
Now this is the tusk here of the narwhal.
That's a tusk of a narwhal.
That's really cool. I didn't realize they got so big.
This is a little over 7 feet long. They can grow as long as 9 feet.
That's terrifying.
It is.
Okay, now I gotta say, I'm pretty sure this is not real.
Actually,
yeah,
you're half right. This is real.
Okay.
It is a real human skeleton with a real horse. What we're trying to do here is teach. People would stumble across skeletons of horses and riders that would die in battle. And of course, people were even more simple back then.
Sure.
So they would think that they found themselves the legendary centaur. That's what we're trying to do here.
I gotta ask, so how did you get started here in Orlando, doing the Skeletons Museum?
Great. Well, the story goes a lot further back than just starting here.
Okay.
I started collecting bones as a young boy at the age of 7 when I found a dog skull in the woods. My father encouraged me to collect the bones, bring them home, study them, and learn from them. From there, my obsession with skulls continued to grow. Finally, I opened up our company, Skulls Unlimited, in 1986.
Okay.
From there, our first museum in Oklahoma City, the Museum of Osteology, was spawned. And then from there, that museum became so popular, we wanted to take it further. So we wanted to bring it to Orlando, have an entertainment value, and here we are.
So here we are. That's awesome. So that was our look at Skeletons, Animals Unveiled. If you want to check it out, it's right here at iDrive 360. Now the gift shop is actually free to come into, and they have some cool things, like these are actual human bones. Whew. Still, that's pretty awesome. The website is skeletonmuseum.com, and they're open daily.
Here's a tip for filming any sort of video at the parks, or anywhere really. Of course, when you're here in Orlando, you're going to be taking pictures and videos galore. It's okay to snap a selfie or a picture on your phone vertically if it's intended to stay on social media like Instagram, Vine, or Snapchat, but you need to remember that television and computer screens are horizontal like this. So, if you plan to post a video on YouTube or Facebook, or play it back on any TV, or really share it anywhere but Instagram, Snapchat, or Vine, you should film it horizontally so that there aren't those annoying blank sides on the screen, as seen here.
Skip the lines with Undercover Tourists' crowd calendars, touring plans, and mobile apps. Stop paying full price for your family vacation and visit Undercover Tours today.
And now for this week's calendar, Summer Nights at SeaWorld continues with performances by the Oak Ridge Boys this Saturday and Sunday.
And the new GeekyCon takes place this weekend at the Orange County Convention Center.
Remember, you can subscribe to our calendar at attractionsmagazine.com to stay up to date on these events and more.
And now we want to thank MEI Travel, our preferred travel agent for cruises, Disney World, Universal, and all your other vacation planning needs. For a free quote with no obligation, visit MEItravel.com.
And much thanks to Undercover Tourist, our recommended supplier of discount tickets to Orlando and California attractions. For more information, visit undercovertourist.com.
Plus, thanks to Fun Spot America, Central Florida's only family-owned theme park. They provide safe, clean fun in Orlando and Kissimmee. Visit fun-spot.com for tickets and more information.
Remember, you can watch a brand new episode of the show each week on YouTube, Bright House Cable TV channel 999, iTunes, and through the O-Town app on Roku and Amazon Fire.
We also have some new places to watch our show. If you have Bright House Cable TV in Bakersfield, California, Birmingham, Alabama, Detroit, or Indianapolis, you can now find us on channel 999 under the travel section.
You can also visit attractionsmagazine.com for news and videos throughout the week, and find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram.
We're also now on Snapchat at AttractionsMag.
If you enjoy our show, please support it by subscribing to our magazine through our website, in our app, or on the Nook.
All right, so earlier in the show, as you saw, they did the ice cream challenge. Jessie got to do it with a girl from Give Kids the World there. So yeah, I was there filming, and the whole time I'm like, I want to do it.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I'll just do it right now. Bring it in.
Wait, what?
Bring it in.
All right.
We're going to do it. This
chocolate.
This is why we asked you what your favorite ice cream is.
Oh, all right.
All right, so we got some napkins. You got some money here. So I got $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, $6 if I lose.
5, 6.
Wow, you were already prepared, like you knew or something.
He said, take this money, and I'm like, thank you, it's my lunch. I guess not.
All right, so here we go. As much ice cream as we can eat in 6 seconds.
Are you ready?
Go ahead and put your hands on the spoon.
And 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, stop.
Wow, I did not do a good job of that. That was delicious.
All right, you donate $6. I can't even.
It looks like
my mouth is numb.
It looks like I will speak for Banks and donate my $6 for this challenge.
To Give Kids the World.
Good job.
I'm going to donate my $6 as well, just because it's a great cause.
Yes.
And well, there we go. Good job.
Yeah.
Now we have to finish our ice cream now. Let's go ahead and do that slowly. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we hope to see you again next week.
Until then, visit your local attractions, try something new, stay safe, but most of all,
have fun. Enjoy some ice cream.
Secret blooper of the week.
With over 400 different kinds of animin.
For Universal Orlando's newest resort, sorry.